Hello, TG, and welcome back to the third and what will quite possibly be the final part of our Get to Know Your COC interview with TG Blistig. So we've been over his rise to power, all the way from SM in Battlefield, PC Brigade back in the day, through to Dio, Call of Duty Division, Core Commander, what he does for the web team, how he makes the website rock and roll for us. So we're gonna move on now and take a little bit more of a relaxed approach and get to know the man behind the control pad or keyboard, as it may well be for you, dude.
Yep, usually the keyboard.
9 times out of 10, the keyboard. So you mentioned it briefly in the last video that we did, but all this coding and technical stuff that none of us know about, apart from you, web people. That's what you do for your job as well. This your profession, really, isn't it?
Yes, sir, it is. Yeah, I pretty much everything I do in TG, I do in my real job. I manage a department or an IT department, an information technology department. So I manage a whole bunch of guys who do what I do, basically.
Basically, you all sit there and code for 8 hours a day. That's really it, isn't it?
Yeah, although in my job, actually, I'm more responsible for infrastructure stuff, not so much coding. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's all technology, and I love it. So
Fair play.
it's
Okay.
it, it's what makes it endurable.
Good stuff. Well, we're glad you do it because it means that you're a massive asset to TG, and we want you to continue to do it. But it's not just about computer screens for you, though, is it? Like the other big love in your life, apart from your lovely wife, and let me say congratulations for your recent marriage.
Oh yes, thank you, thank you.
Good stuff, dude. But apart from your computers, your wife, obviously, and I am putting them in that order. And your big passion in life as well is your hog. You're always out riding that thing, right?
You bet. Oh yeah, I love my bike.
Yeah, and people they may not realize, but you've got that hog in your signature, and that is actually your bike, right?
The one in my signature
Yeah.
is, yep, that's my bike. Yep.
There it is. So you want to see it in all its flesh and glory? Check out that Sig, man. It is
Yeah.
an awesome looking machine.
Yep. Made by Prof.
Made by Prof. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Prof Graphics.
Yeah.
Just in case people weren't aware of how awesome his graphics shop is already, anyway, because we didn't mention that in the Prof video.
Gotta keep doing that. Yeah. Riding that is one of my passions pretty much right now for sure. I've been doing it for, well, I mean, I've been doing it all my life, but I've owned my Harley for 3 years now, and I love it.
You literally get home from work and go and polish that thing. I got visions of you sitting in your garage polishing it, every inch of it.
That's the mistake though. See, I'm not one of those guys that likes to go out there and polish the chrome and sit on the driveway for hours. I'm like, man, that takes way too much time. It's too much work. I go and I spray it down at the wand wash and I'm out riding, man. I
Fair
just want
play.
to ride it. I don't care about the cleanliness.
Excellent, man. So it can be covered in mud, but as long as it still works and you get to ride it, that's all that matters.
Yep, matte black all the way. I don't need any chrome.
Nice. Nice. Maybe that's what we need to do. We need to get a TG ride going. All you guys need to hook up in Canada with your hogs and just go for a TG cruise.
That would be awesome.
Excellent. Okay, so guys, for the past couple of days, we've had a thread up in the secure general, and you guys have been posing all sorts of weird and wonderful questions to
Oh
Ballistic.
God.
This is literally the bit he's scared about, I swear. He's had too much time though to prepare himself and read these questions. So hopefully,
Some
hopefully,
of them.
hopefully none of them sound scripted, but we'll see what we can do. First and foremost, I apologize if I don't manage to get to your questions specifically, or if you posted a few and I missed them out. Please don't think that's intentional. I'm going to try and get through as many as possible. I am going to ignore some as well because Stiggs told me he does not want to do the favorite ones. He literally does not want to lay it on the line like that. So there might not be some of the fave ones, but we'll see what we can do. We might throw a couple in there.
Come on, that's like asking your mom who her favorite kid is.
I might even just like sneak some in. I might even just start off with I don't know. What's your favorite non-TG franchise?
Oh, see, some of these ones are gonna stump me because I play so many games. Um, the one on my radar right now, I mean, the one that I'm looking at is Arma. It looks pretty sweet.
Oh,
I,
everyone's raving about that at the moment. Literally
I,
everyone is raving about it.
yeah, I think it could have potential, but I don't know. The only thing that worries me about that one is when.
Oh, fair.
When?
When one day,
Yeah,
wait and see, wait and see.
yeah.
Okay, so we're going with that. We're going with Arma, your favorite non-TG game franchise right now.
I don't know. Now that I've seen all this E3 stuff this week, I mean, those are all non-TG games, right?
Right.
Even though are you asking me? Do you want me ones that are like coming down the pipe, or ones that are here now, or
I
this is a
suppose
trick?
that
It's a
could
trick
go any.
question.
Yeah, that could go any which way, really.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I think that one's probably my choice. I don't know. Coming down the pipe. I love that crew, man. That crew looks awesome. The
Oh,
crew.
yeah, it
But
looks.
I'm torn. Is that tactical sports? Is that a tactical warfare? Or is that, do we need something else? Maybe. I don't know. So,
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of choices.
Again, wait and see. Okay, cool. Belloc fan, thank you for that question. Always love the fact that you put questions out there for us. Keep them coming, dude. Okay, let's move on. We touched on this kind of briefly over all the videos, really, but TG Dark says, how do you balance being a core commander and doing the coding for the WTE, and you have your job, and you've got your personal life? I mean, how do you make time in the day? Because, there's a lot of time taken up by that stuff, right?
Um, I think that I can best describe that with one word. It is tenuously. um,
Fair play.
I I mean I manage it all right now. My days are full. Just ask honest. I'm up pretty late and I wake up pretty early usually.
No, he
Um,
tells us he wakes up pretty early. In reality, we all know he leaves his Skype logged on. He's not really sitting there.
but yeah, I manage it right now. I got to say I don't know. My brain is very full of stuff, and it's always flying around. And I do have attention deficit issues, probably because of it. But I manage it all right now, and I'm happy in every way. And that doesn't mean that one day, possibly very soon, that may all culminate to a point where it explodes, and
Fair
I'm
play.
not able to handle it all, and I might have to, eliminate some stuff or step back some places. But whether that's TG or not, who knows? Right now, I can handle it all, and I'm handling it well. So
Good man. Good
yeah.
stuff.
I
Good
think
push.
part of it too is my job, it being a technical job, me being on a computer all the time. I'm able to access a lot of TG stuff, which is on a computer too. So, and I mean, I've been doing my real life job now for 12 years. So, um, I'm very practiced at it, very good at it. So I'm able to manage my time very well.
And don't worry, we're not going to send this to your boss. We're not going to tell him that you spend 8 hours a day in the office working out TG stuff.
Thank God.
Awesome.
Thank God, or that could end quick.
Exactly. Dog puts another really cool question to you as well, and this could probably go on for a long time, so I'm gonna ask you to like briefly describe, maybe in like one or two sentences, what would be your words of wisdom to an aspiring coder within TG?
To an aspiring coder in TG.
Within TG, yeah.
Within TG. Well, I mean, if you want to be a TG coder, the best thing I think to do is to read my application thread in the information technology forum, because I think I may have written that post actually, or I revised that post one day in my impatience to get stuff done, and I really was like, oh, I need some help. I need some real help. So I pretty detailed, pretty much, or pretty well there, what I'm looking for and what will really help the team. Um, there are some things like if you have basics in any of those areas, knowing how to code in PHP, or at a minimum, and knowing how to do SQL queries and stuff like that. Um, Even at a minimum, if you're dedicated to the team and you have time, and you want to try without having your hand held too much, then there could be a fit for you on the team for sure.
There we go. So check out that application thread. Stiggs just said some technical words then that I don't know what they mean. He was saying words, I was hearing noises, but if you know what that means,
Yep.
get yourself into that thread. Check it out.
And and I guess also if you don't know what those words mean, then you probably aren't qualified.
Oh, damn it. You mean I can't come join your team?
But if you try and figure out what those words mean, then maybe you will be one day. You
There
never
we
know.
go. There we go. Awesome. Thank you for those questions, Doc. We have got some amazing questions coming up. I love these questions. These questions are from TG Rabid Beaver. I very nearly just said RB then, and I suddenly realized that nobody will know who that is. So, TG Rabid Beaver, thank you for these questions. Okay, so actual places that you've been, what is your favorite road trip on your Harley?
Oh man, favorite road trip on my Harley. You know, that's a tough one to answer because I haven't actually had the opportunities to go on a lot of long road trips. Um,
Okay, I've got an answer for you. Every time you get onto the Harley is the best road trip of your life.
Pretty much. No, the longest road trip I guess would be to Vancouver from. I live in central Canada, so be a nice trip across Canada. But health issues usually restrict me from going on long trips. And Honest has it right. Every time I get on my bike, I have an awesome time. I've got enough short day routes here in the province I'm in that yeah, they're pretty awesome. They're pretty awesome.
Nice, good stuff. Good answer, dude. Yeah,
I
well,
think
well thought of. Yeah, I like
Yeah, I
that.
mean, I think one of the questions is, I don't know, coming up, maybe I'll be able to elaborate on that a bit, but there's a lot of places I definitely want to go. Yes.
Okay,
And
cool.
plan to go.
I'm wondering if that's literally his next question. What are the
Oh,
top
maybe.
three items on your bucket list?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that could be it.
Maybe. Hmm?
That's definitely one of them. I would like to go somewhere in the world, preferably probably Holland, and being a member of the Harley owners group, you have this perk where you can go anywhere in the world and walk into a Harley dealership and say, "I want to rent a bike," and they'll give you a nice highway cruiser. So I would like to go to Holland and walk into a dealership and basically rent a bike and cruise around as
Is
far
that
as I can.
is that for real? You can literally do that. Any
Yep,
dealership in the world.
any dealership, and they'll load it up. They'll hook you up with GPS and roadside supplies and stuff, and you're good to go.
Oh wow! I need to sign myself up to the Ferrari owners dealership. Just tell them I've got a Ferrari. Stroll in somewhere. I'm like, yeah, I'd like that 450, please. I'll just borrow it for the day.
I bet they got a similar deal. Their rental fees might be insanity though.
Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, cool. So that's one.
But that's one, yeah.
He asked for three.
Three. Okay, well, another one. I mean, I was born in the UK, Great Yarmouth. Shout out to Great Yarmouth.
Norfolk. Woo.
So I mean, I'd like to go back there again one day and rent slash probably preferably buy a houseboat, or what are they called? Canal boats? Is that what they're
Yeah,
called?
canal
Yeah,
boats. Yep.
canal boat, and yeah, cruise around and hang out at the dockside pubs, and that's
Nice.
sounds like fun to me.
Do you know, I actually did that for my brother's stag do. We hired a canal boat for the day and we went out. I'm not going to tell you the stories that happened on air, but remind me later. I need to tell you the stories about our canal boat experience. Not TG appropriate, but we'll discuss that later. Okay, cool. So that's really nice. And there you go, a little thing. There's something new for you guys. Stiggs was born in the UK.
Yeah.
There we go.
Um, yeah. What else? A third thing.
Third.
Hmm. I would like to eventually get into space in the spaceship I'm building in my backyard. It will work. It will work. I will get there.
Okay, okay. Let's move on swiftly. I don't even know what his third question is. I'm going to read this out, but seriously, I don't want an answer because I think you will just blow my mind. If you were walking upstream and the wheels fell off your canoe, how many pancakes would it
Oh
take to
my
make a
God.
doghouse? I don't even. What is going on in your head, RB? I don't even want to go there, dude.
Okay, no, I had an answer for this one. What was it again? Say it again.
Okay, if you were walking upstream and the wheels fell off your canoe.
Okay, if I was walking upstream, why would I need a canoe, first of all? Okay,
Okay,
go
okay.
on.
How many pancakes would it take to make a doghouse?
If I had wheels on a canoe, isn't that a sport? There's a sport for that. You do like downhill canoe racing, but you don't ever. Have you heard of this?
No, I think you've made it up.
I think maybe I have, but okay, this sport, downhill canoe racing, and you never get out of your canoe, but there's parts where there's no water.
Okay,
So
cool. Here we go.
wheels on your canoe.
Stiggs' new Olympic sport. It's going to be a tactical sports division. You know, we're going to film it. There's going to be people from TG doing it. We're going to strap some wheels to a canoe. We're going to go racing downhill.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many
But
pancakes
yeah, and
would
the
it take to make a
pancakes,
doghouse?
I would never succeed. I'd eat them all.
Or the dog would eat them all.
I love pancakes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't even know what to make of that. Let's move on.
I don't either. That's an odd one. Love those odd ones.
Okay, we got a question from TG Slow DFib, public relations assistant. This is going to be such a quick answer. What would you rather give up, gaming or motorcycling?
Yeah, that's an easy one. I would give up gaming. I would give up gaming because riding my motorcycle is like a game.
It's like a game. It's a game of life.
Every time you get on it, man, it's a game. When you gotta be really good at
You
it.
got to be really good
Because
at it.
as you say, no respawns.
Yeah, the respawn time is ridiculous. Like you don't even want to go there.
But yeah, no, I think that's the answer I would choose because I don't know, gaming takes up so much of my time, and that's the only thing I could think is I would be so much more productive if I didn't game so much. And I live in Canada, so we got snow 7 months of the year, so I mean, that would be 7 months of awesome productivity with the inability to ride my bike, right?
Either that, or it would be 7 months of willing and wanting to ride your bike.
Yep, pretty much,
You'd
pretty
literally
much.
be sitting in a dark room, rocking, going, "I want to ride my bike."
At least I'd be doing something other than gaming. I'd be getting stuff done.
Yeah,
Rocking.
true. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I like it. I like it.
But
All right,
yeah,
cool. So TG Deathknight.
fortunately, I'll never have to choose.
Hopefully, never have to choose.
Yeah.
TG Deathknight. Awesome questions. This first one is a mega question. If you could leave the core commander position and become a squad member for 1 week, what would you miss the most, and what division would you go to?
Do you think he means what would I miss the most about
About being core
Commander?
commander. Yeah.
Oh. Oh man. Where would I go? Honestly, oh, he probably knows the answer to this one, but I would probably go to League of Legends.
Yeah.
Um, Mainly because that one at the moment runs the best on my machine, and it seems to be the one that I'm better at over any of the games that I play at. I do not too bad in that one. Um,
Okay.
and I have this drive. I really have this drive. I feel that League of Legends it has a huge competitive scene that we're just not tapped into. And I sometimes think maybe if I was a squad member pushing from the ground up, trying to get guys on my side and make a CS and get going and competing and stuff, then maybe it would be happening faster. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. I'm with you 100%. I cannot wait for the day until we see an ATO on front page about League of Legends CS Squad going and rocking it at one of these tournaments, or even better, watching these guys live at some event, a
Yeah.
tournament where they're rocking it. I want to interview you guys. I want to come and support you guys. Make it happen,
Yep.
DK. Make it happen, dude.
Yep, exactly. So I mean, that's the thing that's where sometimes my hands are tied as core commander. As much as I would love to get in there and do that, I can't. You know, I've just got too much on my plate, and it's got to be DK and his guys that are the ones that make that happen. You know.
Okay,
Um,
stop avoiding the first part of the
so yeah,
question.
what would I miss the most? Probably probably my close camaraderie and opportunities to have great chats with the other guys on TWC. I think with Wahoo
Okay,
Chris DBL. Yeah, we
okay,
have
fair play.
great times together.
Good stuff. Okay, fair
I'd
play.
miss that. Yeah.
You missed that. Okay, cool. He's got some other cool questions as well, and this is probably going to be difficult for you as well. If you could change just one thing about TG, any aspect, what would it be?
Hmm. Wow, that's a tricky one. I think I would. I think I would do what I'm trying to do right now, and that's make another branch of tactical gaming that is able to accommodate more styles of games.
Okay, okay, fair play. Which ties
Games
very
that don't.
nicely into a question that's coming up. But yeah, I like your thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
Good. Okay.
We're great as we are, but there's still restrictions preventing us from accommodating, different types of games and ones that have potential. And we just need to figure out a way to be able to accommodate those ones,
We just
still
got to
be successful.
we just got to make it work. Make it work for us, the TG way.
Yep.
Good. Okay. Cool. DK has got an awesome question as well. Like these questions from him are great. You've never been in any role within the HTO apart from obviously being in an advisory position with your various roles. Would you ever join the HTO as either a HTIA or the HTI if it was ever available to you?
I think I'll be honest when I answer that one. I'd have to say no. Um, Not because I dislike the positions or anything. It's just not my personal thing, I guess. Like
Yeah,
I like doing more so than teaching,
sure.
if that makes sense. I definitely get enjoyment out of teaching people how to do stuff that I know how to do because there's always reward in seeing somebody do something that you've taught them. But um, I don't know. I think I'm more of a doer, getting things done than teaching people how to get stuff done. And that's how I see the HTO is. They're all about ma- teaching people and mentoring people how to do stuff right.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes perfect sense. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Guys, thank you for all of those questions. They were amazing. We've got lots more questions to come, but we're going to save them for the next video because we've been rocking and rolling here, and Stiggs needs to take a break and go and polish his Harley and things like that. Thank you for your answers so far, Stiggs. We will be back with you guys very soon. Take care. Speak soon.